Good evening, everyone. How are y'all doing? It's kind of hard for me to see everyone. Can y'all hear me?
Great. Yes, ma'am. We can.
Awesome. Y'all can relax. Y'all don't have to call me ma'am. I've been called ma'am all day. So it feels nice to be just Lindsay. For those of you who do not know who I am, or hello to others. My name is Lindsay Johnson. I am the ACG program coordinator for A.Bevy Collegiate group. How are y'all doing today?
Good. Excited.
I'm doing great.
Welcome. So first things first, I just wanted to say, hey, introduce, put some names. I see a lot of y'all are in the chat. Love it. Keep it going. I just want to talk about ACG for a little bit before we get started. It is it's something that's very near and dear to me. I have been able to make lifelong family members. I want to say connection sometimes, and I want to say networking, opportunities, but it's really family. Like, it may not be, you know how families are. You have, your cousins that you tight with, that you step off with for a little bit, or y'all go in the back room and gossip, or whatever you and your family does. But you will always find someone that will be there, right there with you, who understands where you are, who understands where you're trying to go, and understands that maybe our paths do not look the same, but I'll be right there with you as you go through it. So you're amongst a lot of like-minded people. And I wanted to say that first and foremost, because especially for those of you who are interested in starting your own sector at your university, or joining a sector at your university, I want you to know that this is not just a random group of people coming together trying to make friends. This is a group of people that are going to be your foundation for your betterment, for everything and anything that you can't even put into words, that you can't visualize. Because I'm telling you, it happened for me. It's continuously happening. Nia can tell you that once you graduate, it's not over. So I really want to say that and make sure that you feel that this is not any other organization. I'm gonna calm down a little bit because I kind of went a little too deep, but I'm gonna relax. So instead of hearing me talk, because I've been through A.Bevy, I came through at the University of South Carolina. I started as a regular member, became the treasurer, and then I presided, if that's the best way to put it, my senior year of college. So I hope y'all are ready to talk, because I got a couple names that I'm gonna go ahead and call out. So Keandra, I want you to go first. Yes, ma'am. And then Cameron, go ahead and get ready. And then Logan. Okay, and Nia, just warm up a little bit if you feel like at any time, just be ready, because you know how Bryan is. Just give you a little forewarning. Go ahead, Keandra, whenever you're ready, to speak about how A.Bevy has changed your life, or is changing.
Okay. Well, first, I guess, to hear my voice, my name is Keandra. I am currently the interim president at Winthrop. I joined my freshman year in 2019, and ever since then, it's like Lindsay said, it's just basically like I've had a family. I'm very more so shy, very reserved, very kept to myself. But in A.Bevy, it's something completely different. I love the energy. I love the atmosphere. Everybody is so welcoming, so friendly. And speaking from the summit this past summer, I definitely got to meet a lot of more people from other sectors, and everybody, it's really just like a big family. It's definitely a family atmosphere. Everybody was supporting each other, and you never really know how much you have in common with other people from other sectors until you just get out there and start talking. I've met a nice little group of people that I know I'm gonna have for the rest of my life from A.Bevy alone. So it's definitely a game changer. It's definitely gotten me more into my leadership role within myself. Like, it's definitely unlocked that leadership part of me. So I love A.Bevy, and I'm probably still gonna be in tune with A.Bevy after I graduate. So it's like that for real.
Hey y'all, I'm Cameron Hubbard. I'm from Clemson University. I'm currently the vice president of A.Bevy at Clemson, or Sector 7, as we like to call ourselves. So, but I completely, like Keandra said, like I came in my freshman year, 2018. Well, you know Kiki, and we met at Tiger Prow, and she kind of introduced me to A.Bevy and was like, you should join it. You know, it's something that I've loved, and I joined it, and now I'm vice president. Like, my leadership skills have definitely improved. My confidence in myself has definitely improved too. And just being around, like Lindsay said, like-minded people definitely makes a difference in your college experience. And I'm glad that I have the opportunity to do this and be a part of something great.
Go ahead, Nia.
Woo-wee. So hey y'all, my name is Nia. I am an alumna of Claflin University, the illustrious Claflin University. And I joined A.Bevy my sophomore year, 2017. I wanted to join my freshman year, but I was just a little too worried, even though they snatched me in halfway through my freshman year. And the words you will hear continuously being repeated about A.Bevy is family. Not only at Claflin, family at Clemson, family at State, family at USC. The people in A.Bevy have consistently challenged me to follow my passion, which is like something that kind of gets lost whenever you're chasing the bag sometimes. So A.Bevy has changed my life. A.Bevy continues to change my life. A.Bevy continues to provide me with a support system that you need. You don't understand and realize that you need going through life, but you need. So that's my A.Bevy experience.
Thank you so much to all three of you ladies for speaking on that. And I want to furthermore expound upon everything that you all said: family, continued support, and just I really also want to emphasize as well that as well as we are a family, there's that individual path that you have to go on through life and figure out who you are. What do you want? What is your purpose? Why are you here? You know, I personally thinking, in high school, what am I talking about? Sorry, college. In college, thinking, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this. And y'all, up until right now, well, not even right now, this year, COVID, the pandemic, realizing what I went to college for is not really my purpose in a way. I need to shift and change, but I would not have been able to get to that point without my continued involvement with A.Bevy. Even though, you're in the organization, you still receive the blessings that come with it. So you're not just giving blessings, you're getting blessings, excuse me. So I wanted to say that again, excuse me, it's been a long day. I'm an elementary school teacher and it's rough out here, y'all. But I do not want to talk too long. It is a good Tuesday night. Bryan White, the floor is yours.
How everybody doing, man? Everybody good? Y'all got me over here emotional and whatnot. I ain't even got to talk yet. I don't feel like I got to talk anymore. Like, A.Bevy is family. A.Bevy is family. I go by the name of Bryan White, if you do not know, which is what we're here for. We're here both to reiterate the ones that we do know, to uplift the ones that we do know, while also bringing up under that same umbrella the ones who we don't know, putting them in a situation where we can also continue to uplift them, support all of you within the future, and to get this A.Bevy ball rolling on another level, which is what we aim to do every year. Anytime we've had a meeting, we've reiterated that fact, and I'm happy to be here to lead that conversation right now. So I won't take up too much of your time, but I do want to make sure that in moving forward, you are vocal, use the chat, cut me off at any time, speak however you like. Because when I say it's a party, I don't mean just come in, have a suit on and say, welcome, today we're going to go through everything that you need to know for next month of work. That's not what we're doing no more. And honestly, especially shout out to all my graduates, we're not even doing that anymore with ABevy. It's an extremely high focus on family. It's a lesser focus on work, because as family, we are here to do the work for each other, and making each other better through the change, progression, growth, and discovering that passion, path, and purpose. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started. Shout out to everybody, all the potential members checking in. All right, now you put your name. That means I got the right to call you out at any time. All right, I see majority of you who have said something do not have your screen on. So that should tell you something. A potential member, not to go into no science of self-awareness, but our graduates ain't got no shame. Graduates and current members ain't got no shame in showing their face. But I'm gonna let you know what ABevy might do for you. Just a little tidbit. So what we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. We're going to dive into this presentation. So everyone can see the screen. Somebody talk to me, because I can't see the rest now. We can see the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we got you.
All right, Kayla, what does the screen say right now? Kayla Williams, what does the screen say?
Who are you?
All right, that's a pivotal question when it comes to ABevy. We're not interested in what you are. We're not interested in when you are. We're interested in who you are. We're interested in the introspective journey that describes who you truly are as an individual, what that means about who you once were, what that means about who you are today, and definitely what that means about who you'll be in the future. So with that requires some conversation. It requires some vulnerability. It requires some openness. So what I'd like everybody to do, whether you're a current member, past member, or a potential member, I want you to look in the chat, look through the participants, and I want you to pick somebody you do not know. Somebody you like, okay, I didn't know who that was, or I don't know who that is at all. And I want you to pick at least one. You can do multiple, but at least one. And between now and me finishing the next 15 minutes, I want you to message them and introduce yourself. Tell them something dope. Tell them what you do, and I want you to make that connection in some form or fashion. All right, just don't mess with them and say, hey, my name is Antonio Holmes, and leave it at that. I want you to connect with them in some form or fashion, because who you are is dependent upon how you are able to express that. So I want to challenge you guys to do that as we move forward. All right. So up next, what is ABevy? I'm gonna keep this straight to the present, because many of you already know these answers. I may even ask you to chime in. And for all our potential members and being a part of Membership Week, you can get the full in-depth story. But ABevy is a 501c3 arts and education nonprofit that I started in 2009 while I was studying abroad in Jönköping, Sweden. Y'all see it now. You see it flowing out. It's been a while. Started in 2009 in Jönköping, Sweden, after the crux of my grandfather's passing and questioning what is life truly about. Asking God, asking whatever there is in this life, like, why are we actually here? And the answer that I was given, that life isn't about what we have while we're here, but more so what we leave when we're gone. So I want to start an organization that was able to create an avenue, be an avenue for myself initially, but be a creative avenue for anybody to come in and not only fulfill their purpose, but initially find their purpose. The A in ABevy stands for novices. And when we talk about finding, when we talk about discovering, the novices is a story about a warrior conquering countries from the outer to the inner. All right, we metaphorically state that in the terms of looking at this world, everything that's going on. And I think in 2021, I think every year we get further into this life thing, there's a lot more going on. So now how are we taking what's going on and learning about ourselves? What is that saying about who we are? Our emotions, our reactions, our goals, and all those things. How are we encompassing that from the outer to the inner, the introspective journey being very important. And I think I can even take ABevy to another level now, because ABevy, by definition, is a group of migratory birds. It's a group. But I think I can just straight up describe that as family. What is ABevy? It is a family. It's a group of people who assist each other in that outer journey to the inner. And I want you to know that. As a 501c3 arts and education nonprofit, the School of Self-Awareness. All right. So up next, I want to introduce our pursuit principles that are passion, path, and purpose. Passion, path, and purpose are near and dear to my heart. And putting these together, whether the P's were there or not, this was around probably about 2011, once the balls were rolling with ABevy as an organization. I felt like people at a young age, it's very important to grow closer to what we care about. Sometimes it's trial and error, but to be able to connect with a passion and an interest is extremely important. In that and going to college, path is extremely important because now I want to go out into the world and live a life based on something I do care about. I grew up around individuals who didn't necessarily do that. They separate that, and some do now. They separate what they care about and what they actually do on their day-to-day path. And I felt like that should not be separate. I felt like those things should correlate and be together. And with that, you see a higher vision, you see a higher calling, you see a higher purpose in all you do. And that's where our pursuit principles came from: passion, path, and purpose. So with that, as a member of ABevy, as a member of this family, our goal is to take these experiences that we go through and to tap into these pursuit principles even deeper. All right. And in doing that, what we want to do is create a specific mindset with our 3 pillars and change, progression, and growth. Life is filled with changes. Anything that doesn't change is dead. So with that, no matter what the change is, especially if it's something that's negative, something that's trying, we want you to progress from it. Many times we may regress, we may see a challenge and let it defeat us. But what we want to do within this family is help each other progress no matter what happens. You may even decide to drop out of college. You may go broke and can't pay your rent. You may get in situations that you never have dreamed of and you never would have wanted to be in that position before. But within this family, what we want to do is sit you down and you're like, you know what? No matter the change, no matter how deep you get in that hole, the goal is to go forward. What can we learn from that? What can we do better from that? What does it say about who we are? And then with that, how can we grow? And that's where the 3 pillars came from. And be able to create that mindset cyclically every time something happens, it's going to hurt a bit. It's going to hurt a bit. But if you keep these 3 pillars in mind, you'll always go forward. All right. And so with that, as the School of Self-Awareness, that's the baseline of what we do. So again, I'm going to try to get through this quick. Y'all catch me now. I'm looking on the side. I keep looking on the side. I got Nia over here. I got to scroll down. Let me see who else in the building. Real quick. Well, one of my new members. I got a Reagan Roderick.
Hey.
There we go. What's up, Reagan? Reagan, what is self-awareness to you?
That's to me, that's just being aware of like how you feel on the inside and voicing that out and being true to yourself and basically setting boundaries of what you will accept and what you like and what you won't accept.
Oh, that's a bar right there. That's big bars. We'll clap it up for Reagan in the group. Y'all shout this. Whoever don't know Reagan, you might want to connect out the gate. That's bars right there. So what I want to do is ask you, Reagan, don't cut your mic off yet. What school do you go to and what year are you?
I go to Winthrop and I'm a sophomore.
You're a sophomore. On a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being godly, crazy, in touch with yourself, how self-aware would you say you are?
I think about an 8, 9.
Okay. I like that. Even I could tell from your answer that you have thought about these things before, and I think that's very important. So as the School of Self-Awareness, what we represent, thank you, Reagan, what we represent is the avenue, again, being this family where not only we can promote the idea of how self-aware we are, how we want to continue to be self-aware, but we can also show each other the benefits of being self-aware, ways to become more self-aware, and just spread that message out into this world. So I'm glad Reagan is here. We're glad you're here. Can't wait to meet you Membership Week. And we're going to push this self-awareness thing to the forefront through you and through all these great people that you're experiencing tonight. All right, so let's keep it moving, because when you become self-aware, what happens is you automatically care about other people. You automatically become more empathetic. You become more selfless to an extent. I know it's a deal different in America because, you got to take care of yourself. Not even in America, it's a world thing. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else. Self-care is the best love, so always remember that. But at the end of the day, what we're looking at is in this life thing, when we see others, when we are around others, when we experience things beside others, it's how we react when they are struggling, when they are going through things, when they are confused, when they are put in a situation where they don't know what to do, that puts us to the ultimate test. And I'm just here to let you know, especially through this organization, and being self-aware and discovering your passion, path, and purpose, and going through the process of change, progression, and growth, the best benefit, the best feeling you can have in this life is that of being compassionate. And the vision of ABevy is based off of that. And again, we'll be able to go deeper into that, and we get into Membership Week. All right, so our 3 programs are ABevy Academy, which is focused on middle schools and high schools. We've directly inserted curriculum starting this semester. It happens in the past, but right now, direct programming of ABevy Academy, having members in middle school and high school. Y'all clap it up. Shout out to past and current members. Y'all been hearing the journey forever. So when we say we're happy that we now this semester will have middle school and high school students, we're extremely excited about that. With ABevy Collegiate group, that's what you're going to join and be a part of, or you have been, and will always be a home for you as a member. And the ABevy Stage Association is one thing we'll be continuing to push forward as far as creating a mentor base for our college and our high school and middle school students, so that this family continues to not just grow, but also can reach back and help each other. All right, so with the ABevy Collegiate group, just want to let you know, for all our potential members, our focus is to produce creative and introspective experiences that, from a collegiate standpoint, have a focus on your path development. All right, so right now I want to pull another new member. Let's see, another potential member. Who got me? Who want to speak up? I can go look at the chat. It's your time to shine. Let me know. All right, I'm gonna call out Jamaris because I know Jamaris and I know where Jamaris is from. Jamaris, can you cut your mic on? Let's see. Roll the dice.
Yes, sir.
There we go. How you doing, good brother? Lawrence, South Carolina.
I'm doing great.
Great to see you. Great to hear from you. Great that you're here. I can't wait. I already know you at Winthrop, right?
Yes, sir.
I thought I lost you. I was about to say you're at Winthrop. How are you enjoying college as a freshman?
Oh, it's fun. It's a lot of work, but I'm getting it done. Praying about it, but yeah, I'm doing good.
There we go. Everybody in this family send Jamaris a private message. Just go to the group. Everybody in the group send Jamaris some good advice as a freshman. Because I know one thing that college does do, you can go from having like an 8-hour schedule that you think is being busy, and college gonna push your schedule to 20 hours a day. So just to let you know that. But Jamaris, what I do want to ask you in this moment is, when it comes to a path, when it comes to what you want to do in life, what do you want to do? Let's say whether you look at graduation, post-college, at this point right now as a freshman, just a couple weeks into school, what do you want to do in your life?
So in my life, I'm a core music education major, so I want to be a high school chorus teacher. But y'all, I love to sing, so I want to be a gospel recording artist. That's what I want in my future endeavors. But right now, to be focusing on school, being a high school chorus teacher, but I ultimately want to be a recording artist. Gospel recording artist.
I love it, Jamaris. Again, y'all shoot them some tips, shoot them some advice, shoot them some love in the group for that also. So in asking you that as a freshman, it's a key thing coming into college, being one of the most pivotal times in your life, that you do have a goal, that you have a vision of exactly what I want to be, where I want to go, and how I want to do it. So when we talk about path development, ABevy, when we talk about this family, we also assist in all of the many points that'll come across when it comes to the journey of Jamaris becoming a teacher. And one thing that he mentioned second that I think he may even be more passionate about is being a gospel singer. So when we talk about path development, we're talking about how are we continuing to pull that introspective journey together, build that self-awareness, so that in 4 years from now, compared to Jamaris just going to class and going back to his room, or even in comparison to some other orgs, we want to make sure in ABevy Collegiate group that we assist you in just the mental and also the tangible, the spiritual for you, all kind of facets to where you're able to connect with that path before you walk across that stage. Because it get real after that. It get real when you walk across that stage. So we want to equip you better before then. All right. So let me keep moving. Currently, we are active at these 10 collegiate sectors, these 10 campuses: the University of South Carolina, Upstate, Coastal, Winthrop, Claflin, Clemson, South Carolina State University, Francis Marion, Benedict, and College of Charleston. If you are in here and you are not a student of one of these schools, you can email acg@abevy.org. You can email acg@abevy.org, or you can text 864-682-0555. Somebody throw that in the chat for me. acg@abevy.org, or text 864-682-0555. We can get a sector started at your school. We got some big news as far as next semester in bringing ACG to another level. I say a specific level, but it'll definitely be another level. But right now, looking at the representation across the state, we're proud of our 10 sectors, and we want to push them forward. One thing that Keandra did mention is the idea of her being an interim president. We have had a up and down past 2 years. So for some sectors, we will be a little more hands-on. I plan on visiting all of our sectors this semester. So we will be getting this ball rolling starting today as far as pushing ABevy into these schools and into the community how they deserve to be on that top level. All right, so with that, we can dive into some of the benefits. We broke down, some things about, how ABevy changed people's lives, just as far as the representation, on campus. So right now, if I can just grab one person, I'm gonna grab Alan as far as him being a representative. You eating, man? I'm interrupting. I'm gonna lead you and I'm gonna give you a different intro. Because when we talk about the benefits of ABevy, sometimes when you join an org, a lot of the times it's just so you can help your resume. And I can't knock you for that because I've been in college before. And maybe so you can get it on your resume to join another org, to get a job, to get an internship, or to just make yourself feel better. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, what we want you to know within ABevy is what you give to ABevy is going to correlate directly with what you get out of ABevy. All right. So when we talk about not just, ABevy gave me a full-time job or ABevy gave me $1 million, that's not our goal here. Our goal is for you to connect in a certain way with what we stand on so that you're able to create, you're able to do and be the better you. So I'm gonna ask Alan right now, because I got examples in my head, but I'm gonna ask you, what's a way when you were in undergrad that ABevy like shine a light on who you truly are? Like it just lit it up, made it brighter.
So what's up, everyone? I'm Alan, graduate of Claflin University. I joined ABevy my junior year, and it was kind of weird because all of my friends were in ABevy before me, right? And like I kind of was learning like the principles and the skills that ABevy was really teaching, but it wasn't until I went through my own membership week that I really grasped what ABevy was about. But some things that from my collegiate year that ABevy allowed me to do, it allowed me to be my creative self. It allowed me to connect with a group of people who promote creativity, who promote introspective and awareness, who promote fully knowing yourself and using those things that you have within inside to really express who you are. And I'm like so grateful for it because like I've noticed like in my classroom, I've been giving my students those same principles and asking that they follow them. And it's just like, once you learn those principles that ABevy give you, you're really never going to lose them. And they're so helpful, right? So definitely focusing on like building that family and that relationship so that they can help you become your best self. And that's about it.
I love that. I love that. So there was also a specific event that was put together. I know it was very taxing on you in putting it together. What was that event about? What was that event called and why did you do it?
So January of 2020. ABevy at Claflin hosted the Pursuit. And it was an event that allowed Orangeburg creatives to get out and express their creativity, show up and show out. And because that's not an event that happens in Orangeburg typically, right? So allowing the people from that area to experience something different, to express their creativity, to showcase their arts. And it really was an amazing event. Like, and people are looking like they're asking like, are we going to do it this year? And we're trying to figure out still, but that event just allowed people to come and feel their best. Like, and this was like pre-COVID, right? Literally pre-COVID. And I felt like, that's what sent us into COVID. Like it got those creatives that time to get their stuff right. And it was amazing. Like, so we'll let y'all know that we have it again this year.
Look, man, just know I'm looking forward, whether I'm behind the DJ table or behind somebody at the DJ table. I just want to be present. My vision that I had dreams plenty of times since then is that the Pursuit becomes like program wide. Like, it becomes to a point where shout out to our S is our S, but the Pursuit, that was a feeling that literally created its own wave. And I would love to see that come back. So shout out to Claflin, shout out to the past, present, and potential members at Claflin. Definitely can make that shake. Whatever I can do, we're here to make it happen. All right. So with that, we're going to move forward to some important dates. So right now, I want to share these dates, which as far as membership week. So for all our potential members, membership week takes place Monday through Wednesday, September 20th through 22nd, all on Zoom at 8 p.m. So what'll happen during this week, you'll learn about ABevy, you'll learn what it takes to be a member, you'll learn how you can benefit as a member, and you'll be able to move forward in your membership with the organization. So it's extra fun, it's gonna be very insightful, and it's gonna give you the opportunity and challenge you to be more vulnerable than you have before, which the organization will continue to do. You know what I'm saying? Like when I mean tears, because nothing's on the other side of tears but rivers that lead to great lakes of a better life. That one ain't work. That one didn't work like that, Camille. That wasn't it. Okay, cool. I want to shout out Nala real quick. Nala, where you from?
The Memphis, Tennessee, but I call it Memphis because, you know, but I'm located at Clemson University, the sexy Sector 7, the best sector, if you ask me, but you know.
Let me scroll over. That's Nala McCraney talking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
In the building. Definitely want to shout you out. Where's Nala from Lawrence, too? I don't want to shade you now. You the one. Don't worry about that. Big shout out to Memphis. Hey, but real quick, did you notice that Drake sign that said Yeba? Did I say her name right?
Yes, yes, Yeba. We love Yeba. She's not actually from Memphis. She's
Yeah,
from West Memphis.
That's what I'm saying.
She's from Arkansas, but
you
know.
I don't want to throw
We
Drake.
love her, though. I do love her.
Because we're a family, you always got to be honest. But Yeba is not from Memphis. Big shout out to Drake, though. Big shout out to Drake.
We love her. We love her.
Nala from Lawrence, where you at? I keep shouting out Lawrence for. I want to get to everybody who is a new member. Let's see.
Hi.
Nala, why are you here tonight? Why are you here?
Well, I'm just interested in the program. It has so much to offer, and Nia Richard is my cousin. She has told me so much about the program. I just know that I had to join.
That's it. That's what I like to hear.
Yes,
You're at the, I guess we could say, the flagship sector, my alma mater. So let's definitely turn USC up. That's what we want to do. So right now, what I want to do is I want to open the floor for both potential members and current and past members to ask any question that they may have. But before I do that, I want to bring to the floor, just so you can think about your questions. I want you to do questions. I want you to do suggestions. I want Destiny. I want you to hit me with this: what we need. This what I'm confused about. I want to make sure we address both new members and current members and past members. Before we do that, I want to pass the floor to the one and only Miss Ayat Solomon, and let her speak her piece as a representative of A.Bevy as a whole. So give her some snaps, give her a hand clap as she comes forward.
Hi, everybody. Hold on, let me. My name is Ayat Solomon. As Bryan said, I am the program director of A.Bevy. I've been involved with A.Bevy since 2012, I believe, as a president of the sector at USC. Can you guys hear me good? Okay, I'm sorry. Bryan making faces, so. Yeah, so I started off as a president of the USC sector, and post-graduation, as many people said, had to stay involved, has to continue doing some sort of work. So I was a coordinator, which is currently Lindsay's position, and now I'm the program director. So look at that growth. But I love A.Bevy for the many things you guys said. The family aspect, I think Cameron touched on her friend telling her growing as a leader. So you do get those tools that obviously, like the academic tools, that you become more organized, you grow as a leader, you push yourself and become more confident, but you also get the other aspects of A.Bevy, which is being able to express yourself, whether it's through creative measures like they did at Claflin, whether it's you realize you do like the marketing and you're running your sector's social media account. Now maybe you pick up a camera, you're a photographer, but it just allows you to have those avenues in that safe space for you to explore those things. And the job opportunity, I guess, to try new things. And then hopefully by the time you graduate, you're closer to what you want to do in life. You may not have the exact answer, but at least you know what you don't like, if that makes sense. So I'm really excited. I did already speak with 2 new members when you told us to message someone we didn't meet. So I'm excited for them to be joining A.Bevy and becoming, and hopefully seeing everybody in person come November. I mean, not November, January, as far as the retreat. Hopefully we can have that in person soon and get to meet everybody. That's all.
Much love, yeah. I appreciate you forever and ever and ever, and you know that, but I'm always remind you. So what we want to do right now is thank everybody who is tuning in, because this is recorded. So we're not going to include the questions in the recording, but this will be available for anybody who wants to watch it back just to get the information on the base of what ABevy is. Because within 11 years, it gets to a point, it's like, what is this organization? Do they build houses? Do they clean the street on the weekend? Do they do paintings? Like, what do they do? And so this is available to anybody who will be a potential member, because applications are available for the next week and a half.
I'm gonna throw this out there in front of everybody since it's recorded. I think we should get Chef to say what is ABevy, and for all the people on the call, since we hear it so much.
I second that motion.
Okay.
Let's question ourselves, or then somebody else can question us. Then they can get their answer right there. Look at that. Look at the group. We all on the same accord. I like the group. So with that, peace out to y'all. If you watching, follow ABevy at ABevy INC. Follow all of the sectors. Make sure you go to your sector. Start a sector by January, because by then it might be too late. Just gonna say that right there.